Hi there, I'm Kathleen Poole, a licensed acupuncturist and owner of Mystic River Acupuncture. I get many calls from people asking if I take Medicare. Acupuncture and Medicare is a complicated issue. This is a bare bones explanation of what you need to know. I've provided more details in an ebook that you can download from the link in the notes. So, in a nutshell, acupuncture is covered by Medicare as of 2021, 2023 now, so that's 2 years. 20 sessions are allowed, 12 must be done within 90 days, and 8 more with prior authorization. So your provider will have to submit an authorization form to get approved. And that should be enough to take care of your low back pain. Acupuncture is only covered for chronic low back pain. So if you have asthma or allergies or you get headaches or have sciatica, it won't cover that. Only low back pain and only chronic, nothing else. Now the good news is it must be provided by either an MD or a licensed acupuncturist, not another professional with limited training in acupuncture. The catch-22 to this is that licensed acupuncturists are not on the provider list for Medicare. We are not considered providers. And this isn't anything Medicare has against acupuncturists. It's that in the 1960s, when Medicare was signed into law, acupuncture wasn't a profession. In fact, it was either not legal or actually illegal in many states. So there's no way that Medicare would have had the imagination to include acupuncturist providers. In my own state in Connecticut, even when I graduated, which is well after that, I was not legal in Connecticut, and in New York, it was illegal. So it was a really kind of a rough start in those days for acupuncturists. But now a lot's changed, and we are recognized as a profession, and there is legislation proposed before Congress that will add us to the provider list. But this takes a long time. I mean, who knows when that will happen? Hopefully soon, but you just don't know. Congress has a lot to deal with right now. So we can treat with acupuncture, but we can't submit a claim and get paid. Now, the way you can deal with this if you want to use your Medicare benefits for acupuncture, if you have low back pain, is you can find an MD who does acupuncture. And of course, I recommend you find an acupuncturist, naturally. But you could find an acupuncturist who works either for an MD in an MD's office or in a healthcare center. Like around here it would be Yale or Harvard Health or something like that. Like a larger healthcare center may, or maybe a community center might hire an acupuncturist. In the rural areas, this might be tougher, and in cities, it might be a little easier. Now, also, if you have an Advantage plan or you also have Medicare supplement plan, some licensed acupuncturists are in network with those plans. Now, Advantage plans are required by law to provide the minimum acupuncture that Medicare would provide. So that would be the 20 sessions for low back pain only. And if you have an Advantage plan, you may have an acupuncturist who's in that network, and then they would bill the Advantage plan, and it could get paid through that instead of going directly to Medicare. The other thing is if you have a supplement plan, a Medicare supplement plan, Medigap, some of those plans pay for acupuncture. And the good news there for you is if your plan does pay for acupuncture, it might pay for more than Medicare does. So maybe it will pay for your shoulder or whatever else is going on. It's worth calling to find out. Oh, and by the way, I am not in Medicare myself, so this is really more of a public service announcement, this video, because I'm not Medicare. We'll see what happens as legislation changes, but as of this point in time, you'd have to go somewhere else. Of course, I'd help you find somebody. So I hope this helps you understand why you might be having a hard time finding a Medicare acupuncturist. Download the ebook for more details about Medicare and acupuncturists, and use your benefits if you can. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in another YouTube video. I'm hoping to put some more out on different topics. Mystic River Acupuncture, and my name is Kathleen Poole, licensed acupuncturist. Bye-bye.